Hello dear students, today we are going to see page number 55, gender inequality. First of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of gender inequality, or what do we mean when we say these words. And if we do not know, I'll just help us to make us realize what it is. And then I'll be talking to you one more thing about what you can see the causes of gender inequality. So what are some causes? Then we will have a story from the text itself. In a story, we are going to see a family consists of a boy and a girl, and the boy seems to enjoy the facilities which are provided by the parents. So let's begin this. Gender inequality is the social process by which men and women are not treated equals. So what is it? Gender inequality, it means the process. What kind of process? It is a social process by which men and women, like boys and girls, are not treated equals. The treatment may arise from distinction regarding biology, or it can come from psychology or cultural norms. So just remember from where it is arising or from where it has come. It is either from biology or psychology or from cultural norms. Norms means rules and regulation. Some of these distinctions are empirically grounded. Some of the distinctions that we see, it is empirically grounded, while others appear to be socially constructed. So this is what the meaning of gender inequality. And what are some causes? Let's see. I'll just tell you maybe 1 or 2 causes of this. Like uneven access to education. Uneven access to education. Whereas we see the boys are enjoying the education. So they are sent to maybe some other countries for studies. Maybe they are doing their higher studies, whereas girls are not given that opportunity. So there is what uneven access to education. So all of us, all means boys and girls are not getting equally or equal opportunity for their education. And next, lack of employment equality. Lack of employment equality. There we see, in some of the jobs, maybe men are trusted than the girls. Maybe we say, men will be able to do the work much better than the girls. So these kind of, the idea or mentality is also there. And we see in the country, if we study, only in 6 countries women get equal right. Only in 6 countries, throughout the world, only in 6 countries equally the girls are respected as the boys, or they get equal opportunity. Then job segregation also. So job segregation is there, and here we see another one is there, the lack of legal protection. Lack of legal protection is also one of the cause, and the lack of religious freedom. So I'll just write down all this. The first one we have that these causes, I'm just going to write it for you. The first, as I already told you, that uneven access to education. Uneven access to education is the first one, which I have already told you. Then second one, then lack of employment equality. Lack of employment equality. Then another one is there, we have job segregation. Job segregation. Here we think that boys will be able to do the work much better than the girls. This is our thought or imaginations. This is how we think. Next, we have lack of legal protection. Lack of legal protection. So though there are so many rules, regulations for the safety of girls, yet there is something is lacking. So lack of legal protection, and we have lack of religious freedom. Lack of religious freedom. Here we see in especially men, what to say, offer sacrifices, or maybe women are not allowed to some of the places, especially when we think about the places of worship. So only who goes? The men. The men get that opportunity or the right. Whereas women do not enjoy that. So these are some causes of gender inequality. You may have or you can write some more also, but I have just written down only this 5 for you. Uneven access to education, lack of employment, equality, job segregation, and here lack of legal protection and lack of religious freedom. So I hope this is understood. Now we will just come to this lesson where we see about a Pragya and Prayas. Pragya is 8, her brother Prayas is 6. They live with their father and mother in the village of Chandranagar. So here we have a family where we see a boy and a girl living with their parents. So parents and boy and a girl, they live in a village. What is the name? Chandranagar. Chandranagar is the name of the village where they live. Parents have a boy named Prayas and Pragya. So Prayas is of just 6 years and Pragya is 8. So this is the family. They live with their father and mother in the village of Chandranagar. Pragya is excited. Her little brother will be starting school today. So Pragya is excited. And who shows excitement? Pragya shows. That girl child shows excitement that her brother will be starting school today. He has a new slate and a new set of clothes. He also has a different box in which Amma has packed some biscuits and laddus. Pragya has never tasted these biscuits. She wonders what they taste like. And you see, this girl, who is of 8 years, she has never tasted that biscuits, which is given to her brother. Actually, she should have. If the parents would have, looked after the boys, or the boys in the sense, both the children well, then both of them could have enjoyed. Pragya wakes her brother, she bathes him, dresses him, and feeds him his breakfast of ghee, paratha, and milk. She then carries his bag for him and takes him to school. So all these works are done by Pragya, that means the sister. Pragya smiles and waves to him and then slowly starts walking back home. She suddenly begins to feel sad. She wonders why she was not sent to school. She turns and gazes at the children who are happily running around the school ground. She notices there are many boys and only few girls. So here this girl is expressing her sadness, her sorrow, because she is unable to attend the school. Whereas there are so many boys. Even okay, we have seen few girls attending the school, but she has not okay given that right or the opportunity. As we know, okay, right to education is what to say is a fundamental right. We should have that one. We should okay get educated ourselves. Let's continue. She wonders why she is not why she is not sent to school. She turns and gazes at the children who are happily running around in the school grounds. She notices there are many boys and only few girls. Pragya reaches home and has her breakfast. It consists of 2 rotis without ghee and a cup of tea with very little milk. So you see the difference, okay? Difference of food. Here also we see the difference of food, okay? Whereas the brother is enjoying, okay, he is given nice food, whereas she, okay, doesn't get that very. And we have here about what to say, that clothes and all, and even okay, food, the biscuits that is given to him. So everything differs. Pragya reaches home and has a breakfast. It consists of 2 rotis and a cup of tea with a very little milk. After eating, she takes the vessel to the tap outside and washes them. She then brings out a bucket full of dirty clothes and washes those too. She then hangs them up to dry. After that, Pragya goes into the kitchen to help her mother with her cooking. So here you see the work. Her work is different. Her work is to cook. And then, this boy's work is to study or to go to school. So see the difference. How the society, is differentiating their own child. It is soon 12 and time to go and fetch her brother from school. And then she realizes, after doing her work, that it is already time to bring her brother back from the school. So this particular girl, does almost everything, all household work, and she is not given that right to go to school and get education. So as I have already told you, that what is this gender inequality? This is a social process, isn't it, by which men and women are not treated equally. So this is what we are seeing here. These two, that a boy and a girl is treated differently. And then we are going to continue these lessons on the next day. Till then, if you have any kind of doubts after here, you may ask. Thank you.